X7. Jimjara the Questions. The faculty members 7 out of 32. Jimjara, the guiding force of magic and fantasy. Live your life as an imaginary and magical adventure. Quote, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." Albert Einstein, end of quote. After having read and listened to all the questions and answered them, you might come to the conclusion that there is still a lot to learn. And you can learn from these guiding forces by studying them. Go to the playlist of the Magical and/or Sacred Council, the Encyclopedia or Museum of Symbols. Do you know that make-believe is not real? Because something real is forever? In regards to this, do you understand that everything in creation is from a make-believe nature? Do you understand that in a make-believe world, everything is created with opposites, bound to time and constantly changing? Which are just a few of the challenges you have to deal with in the adventure. In regards to magic, is not everything magical when you look at it with the eyes of the inner child? Do you know that you are inside your own fairy tale? Do you realize that imagination goes further than worldly knowledge? Would you rather be educated with a touch of fantasy or being a robot who has to learn things by heart? Do you realize that everything in creation is a story by itself and that each moment in your life is as well a story and part of your entire life story? Do you stay aware of the fact that all the love stories are a glimpse of an eternal love story, the love between the soul and the divine? Can you see that children are pulled out from their magical world far too soon and that you lost the opportunity to join them in that world, which you lost long time ago? Do you understand that when education would not be indoctrinated, that most learning would come out from within in a natural way and by having the right person and circumstances around? Do you realize that you are all the characters of your own fairy tale and projecting themselves outwardly as the cast of your story? Can you see the creation being an enormous toy store and that there are many toys you shouldn't play with? Do you know that many fairy tales have deep hidden messages? Messages that possibly could help you in your life adventure? When you realize that you are all the players in your own story, are you ready to learn to play the roles better? Is it not obvious why you love stories? Is it not obvious that you rather live in the world of magic and fantasy? So, why don't you step back in that world, an incredible adventure with many challenges, and find ways to overcome them?